very special person. Jesus was able to do miracles. You have to know special person. And Jesus was one of those masters that came here to incarnate, to show us a better way for us to connect together, to live together as human beings created by the same Creator. And when we pray, we always look up. I see all people looking up. Doesn't matter. You look up. The reality is, it's all around us. See, the energy is all around us. God is within us. God is connects all of us together. We're actually all God's small children. God knows everything. We only know what we need to know up to this moment. And the rest of it is phantoms, like the lines in our mind, and the actions of God, the movement, the speech. Every person is a connection to God. So what happens here is, and this will relate to Jesus' birthday. I'm going to connect out Jesus by His power by explaining this to you. So don't get bored, don't leave, because trust me, spirit is our connection. Means in Latin, spirit is the breath. God, breath, declare, give, mind, life. That's what God can do. God is a loving God. God doesn't really know the difference between good and bad. God only knows love, pure, unconditional love. And whatever you desire, God will give you. As so many people say, we create the moment, we create our life, we create everything that we want and need. And then we work and strive for it to get it. And we'll figure out a way to get it. Because God has given us the intellect and the possibilities. The painting is a painting that I did to depict I have had many spiritual encounters with spirits and masters, and they've given me a lot of information throughout the years. I've spent over 50 years searching for answers of why we are here, some purpose, what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to live a life, I was doing the right thing. One time, I was actually really talking to God. The baby's born. The minute the baby's born, he grabs his first breath, pop! The connection is made. The cell phone is on forever. Until that baby takes its last breath and dies, pop! The connection shuts off. It's like somebody turns off the light switch, boom. And that's what happens. So everybody got a connection. Then you see what happens is everybody has got like a family. Every family has got a special like consensus of connection to the source, because they all kind of think and feel the same way. So the baby's part of this family. So what happens in this family is like a movie. It's like a reality show going on all the time inside the family. And then you have a connection. The family goes out and moves with all the other people, and that becomes another reality show. So basically, we all work like actors. The lines are fed to us. If we listen, our spirit will bring us all we need for our path. The spirit knows what spirit is doing, what spirit is going. So this connection that we have to the breath will show us the way to go on the road of less resistance. So this road of less resistance is works like this. What happens is what this family thinks, and then what the city thinks. See, the city has its own mentality, the state its own mentality, the country, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, they all have their own thing, they all kind of connect together as a unit. What we do here on earth, in this incarnation, the action that we take, what we think, what we see, what we hear, what we touch, and what we taste, goes out broadcast, like into the universe. And this is like radio waves. Anybody can pick it up, but this goes straight up around us. Goes through the black hole, right? It's pulls up the black hole, and then comes out, and then goes all around us. But the main part right now, we're going to look at God. Yeah, God is different. If you love what you're doing and love it while you're doing it, then you'll be happy all the time. Because with love, everything comes like that. So if you're painting, creating music, you know what I'm talking about. Anybody who's an artist knows this. When you're doing that, you're the happiest doing that. So if you're a farmer, yeah, great, a carpenter, no matter what, man, you like getting one of those nails. You know, getting that drill, shit, why not the plumbers? Everything, everybody's important. So it's better to follow a job that we all cut out for, according to our astrological chart. Really, you know, a lot of people don't believe in astrology, but believe me, if you have your chart done, you will change your mind unless your mind is so close from that box that it went to, which that's a problem here, you know? But that's what happened to me, and that's how I got into spirituality. Kid. It was back when I was 18, I think, or 17, and I went to get my hair cut. And my sister was busy, she couldn't cut my hair, so her assistant said, I'll cut your hair, young girl. She was my age, 18. I sat in the chair. She asked me for my birthday when I was born and what time. Next thing I know, 7 days later, I get a written 7-day age ladder on both sides, handed. And they described me to a freaking thing. I'm like, what? I think she knows so much about this. Her name was Candy. She was, thank you, Candy. You were a catalyst. Candy was a messenger for me that gave me that piece of information, which took me on the path of really finding out what the hell's going on. There's more, I said after that, I said, there's more here than meets the eye. So, hey, thank you. Then we started hanging out at the House of Pancake at Sunset Strip, you know, in the 60s, it was cool there. And then we talked about Jesus, and we talked about 9 over matter. We used to 12% of the brain, you know what I'm talking about. And one night I said, shit, I gotta figure out what the hell's going on the other side of 12% this morning. So I figured out a way to climb over the wall. I went inside there and I said, hey, come on, what's happening here? Thank God that Mary and Joseph had to run away. But it was no plan, you know what I mean? And those stars they saw in the sky, that's what's happening right now. Right now it's happening. The stars in its conjunction. All I'm saying is these are be born under. This makes sense with this conjunction now, because if you got 100% program or software, you can do all the stuff you can do. And so this is what happens. How we create our reality. How we create everything that happens to us. Okay, what we think, see, hear, touch, taste, goes up in the atmosphere, goes here, and comes back to us. Whether we think it's good or bad, you know, if we depress, we can see you depressed, right? And you're always depressed, well, God thinks that you like depression. You love it so much you read it all the time. So God is going to send you more depression things, more people that come to you that will be depressed, support your depression. Right? You got that? Now, if you're happy, just the opposite. You're going to be happy all the time. And you're going to be happy all the time. But, you know, what's happened to us is how you decide who's happy, who's not happy, is God created this machine and computer in the brain. Was programmed up to the age of 7. Everything you absorb from your parents, your teacher, society, everybody, is right there. So anything that happens, the brain works on recognition, and it flashes back to the past. Something's happening right now. Man faces best, looks better, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is what happened that day. Your father handled it this way. This is what you gotta do in order for the body to do it. Bam! The body acts just like the father did, or something you read in a book, or learn in school, or something. It's all there, right? What to do and not to do. It's right there. So we have this thing I call the measuring stick in our brain, and the measuring stick is actually what the manager. See, I took the brain and divided it in two. In fact, if you look at that painting right there, that's to me is a depiction of the female male that we all have inside of us, and also the brain that I took apart. And I said that in the middle I put the manager that's got those rules. The manager is the one that's got the rules and decides if you have the power to decide to do something or not. Because usually it works on autopilot, because everything is there, the information is there, something happens, and you do this way, whatever. So, but then the spirit has to depend, and it's a slave basically to the brain. The brain, the manager in the brain decides what you're going to do. When you're going around every day and you have a gut feeling, that gut feeling is a message from God, the spirit. It's trying to tell you to do something. If you have a feeling like you have something in your head all the time, like you gotta go somewhere, you're supposed to go somewhere. I'm gonna do that next year. I'm gonna go. Pretty soon, the spirit trying to lead you, but you keep postponing because you have better things to do. Like you gotta go to work, you gotta take care of your kids, you gotta do this, so you can't do it, right? But the reality is, we have to figure out a way to get back on the borderless resistance, and that's to follow our path's guidance. And to do that, you have to tell your mind to shut up. The manager in the head is going to act like the past, and we have all that garbage in there. So anything that happens, that's how I'm going to. If you're angry, it's because people were raised you were angry. If somebody told you, don't walk around in no shoes, you're going to get your cold, you're going to get your cold. Forever in life, if you take your shoes off, you're going to get your cold. It's called concepts. They go in your head, and in Italy, it was like, oh my God, don't get wet after you eat. Like, Jesus wasn't the right place, the right time. He got 100% perfect. He did miracles. He walked on water, he divided the dead. He could do all that stuff. I'm sure you're not to play all that. But also, you have to understand that not only was Jesus master, there was Moses, and then there was Buddha and Allah and Krishna. Anybody's God that I'm sorry if I don't remember. But they're all the same. Because they all came, they had the same power. And right now they're probably laughing the hell out of us. Because we're acting like a bunch of ants running around looking for stuff to grab so we can go on the ground high. Because virus is among us. Oh my God. The virus. This is the cosmic image. Everything you think, see, hear, taste, goes here. Anybody can pick it up. Okay? Then what happens here is, let's say when the baby's born, he gets a certain program. And the way the baby gets a certain program is, as the energy, which is 100% like Jesus gets, leaves here, it bounces through the atmosphere, through the planets, and the houses, and whatever bodies of matter are over there. And each one of those, if you read about them, Mercury, Pluto, Saturn, have their own personality. So basically what happens is, when the energy 100% leaves it knows it all, but it's also nothing and everything comes through here. Whatever is in the direction where the connection of, it's like a direct cell phone without going into a biological cell phone. This one goes back direct. So it comes here, each planet puts into the software, right? Or takes away. I haven't not got that clear yet. Because it can leave 100% and may take away and do that, depending on what the planets and the stars and everything else that's in each chart that causes the software that's coming down. Because the software comes down, it comes through the black hole right here. The black hole is the spool right here, and the black hole then spreads it over all of the earth. So basically, the black hole is where the ethereal energy, the energy meets the energy of the earth, which reality is the minute that we open our mouth and say something, whatever's known, anybody can know it if you can get tuned to it. And that's tuning to the guidance of the universe. See, every day, the universe knows where you're supposed to be. I call them synchronicities. Synchronicities are arranged. Like, I'm supposed to go somewhere, or something, I'm supposed to go to buy something for somebody. You go buy something. I go there, and maybe there, I'll meet something that I need to meet. Something happens. It's like a treasure. It's like a treasure hunt. And you go from cruise to cruise to cruise, but man, I'll tell you right now, the synchronicities that happened to me, probably good, because I said, God, if you believe, I believe that everything happens for a good reason. Believe me, there's good in everything if you look for it. God does not give us a problem without a solution in it. I know this is true for myself. I spent many years contemplating life and figuring out what's going on. But basically, this connection to everything gives us the power. So like somebody like Bill Gates, okay? Bill Gates, he was somewhere, a place where this is another. I'm sure we're not the only intelligent being, as you know. So other either lifetimes before us, which we can see, like intelligent life that existed in the universe, could still be here, whatever, and maybe sealed in a box. Once in a while, one leaks out, and somebody like Bill Gates was born at the right time, the right time, he's able to figure it out and create it. Whoever invents anything, it comes from the knowledge, right? They just put it together. Anyway, so we're talking about Jesus. And one day, I came up with this thing. I said, you know, Jesus could do everything that he could do because he had 100% knowledge of what is happening, of everything that's known to be known and ever been known. Jesus knew. He was connected to the source enough to be able to, it's like your computer crashes and you have a time machine, you go back in your time machine, you restart it, boom, right there. So you go back and forth, right? So that's what happens when you can travel at the speed of light and go back and forth in time. Time is an existence in space. Jesus, I said to myself, my friends, 1,000 people. You know what, guys? I think Jesus had to be, and nothing with religion at all. He just had to happen to be at the right place, at the right time, when he was born, and he absorbed the connection to the source, 100% knowledge of everything, as I described it. So after that, he raised Catholic, it scared the crap out of me, thinking that Jesus was not a saint ether or heater or this. Maybe you could be this called the Son of God because maybe, 100% thing you got it from God. God, when you pray, the prayer goes to God. You actually pray to yourself. You have to be able to take the action to make what you need or want come true. But you have to remember that the universe will not give you egoistical things, but things you don't need. Things you really need, they give you. Sometimes they feel bad. You can kick your ass, but God knows what you're doing. God will give you what you need in that moment. And you better listen, because if you don't, you're going to be miserable the rest of your life. If your life is not on a scale of 8, 9, or 10, which is decided by the black box inside the green, and that painting over there that decides what's good or bad, if your acceptance level is very low, you reject everything, and you're going to have a lot of fear. You're going to be in fear all the time. You're going to have that jealousy, you're going to have hatred, you're going to have anger, you're going to have all of that shit that are negativity. But then if you're positive, then you have love. When you love is everything. Think about it. When you're in love, I'm telling you, when you're in love, nothing can go wrong. I mean, you feel that you're in love, you just wanted to hug and kiss everybody. You can't wait to be next to the girl or the woman or the man, whoever you want to be with, and then hug each other and feel each other and smile. You can't think of anything else better. The next thing is honor. Oh, you got a heart. The mission of love is special. God will give you what you're looking for, whether it's negative or positive, because God thinks you love it. And if you change the positive, then you are nothing but unconditional love for the rest of the world and for yourself, most of all. You must love yourself for others can love you. Yes, it might take some work, it might take some tears, some looking back, but I can guarantee you, through the power of meditation, you can reach yourself inside that brain. You can go in there and unbecome your past. Unbecome your parents. What you learn from your parents nowadays pretty much doesn't fit you in this world. So basically you better listen up and start thinking. You're thinking a lot and you listen to your spirit. You got feeling. Your intuition, something that says beautiful. I feel good when I think about this. Yes, it makes me feel good. That's what you want. You want the sign that tells you it makes you feel good. What you need is right there, not from the ego. God bless everyone, and may you experience very good Jesus. Antonio Mystic, Bellissimo, say, peace and love to you. It's better. I love you.